my live stream. This is Retro Gaming Now, and we are currently on my Retro Gaming Now SMP server, playing Minecraft, of course. Retro, did you see your base? No, I'll head to my base pretty soon. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing today, is doing some base improvements. There are a lot of dogs here, and I cannot feed each one of these with a pork chop. Hello, hater, and I'm just going to take a look around spawn, as I typically like to do, and see what improvements, what changes there have been. There's always things going on this server, especially when I've been away for a couple of weeks, and I'm always kind of like surprised at the new things. There's this big building which is under construction. This statue which has been covered by netherrack and somehow looks even worse. At some point I may need to, well, eminent domain is going to take effect pretty soon, because this is just such an eyesore. All right, here's the totem shop. Jerry the Wise totem shop. 1 totem for 4 diamonds. Well, I already have a totem. I suppose I could purchase one. I'm pretty sure the totem that I have I got from this shop, but since I'm here, I will spend 4 diamonds and pick up another totem. 3 diamonds for 2 stacks. That's a pretty good deal, and I'm going to go ahead and take that. 3 diamonds there. 3 diamonds for 2 stacks. Thank you very much. All right, so I don't think I've seen this shop yet. That's interesting, you go in here. There's that noise when you're walking around. That's pretty cool. These candles. These are all those 1.17 things that I've yet to really spend a lot of time looking at. Amethyst blocks, 1 diamond for 32. Okay, so what I want, let's see, 3 diamonds. I'm going to buy, not buds, amethyst, 1 diamond for 32. So I will buy a full stack. Put 2 diamonds in there. Thank you very much. Throw that one back in there. Good evening, Retro. Is there any reason you stream on Twitch rather than YouTube? Is it because you want to grow your Twitch page? Here's the big reason. Okay, and this is a bit of a strange reason. But I feel like I'm not that good at being a streamer. And so, for me, I'd rather start on Twitch and sort of be small and then grow from there. Because I think if I was streaming on YouTube, I'd get like tons and tons of viewers, which is what you want eventually. But I'm also just not comfortable enough doing it. So I think for me, it's sort of better to have the Twitch grow organically, instead of me jumping straight into the deep end on YouTube. All right, so heading to my house, because Jerry the Wise told me to go to my base. I can go the long way, but I can also just go home, home, home. And there are, oh no. No, no. I see something that's, oh boy. Oh no. Well, someone's got some egg-splaining to do. Remy says, I definitely don't have any affiliation with this prank. Oh, we're gonna get to the prank in a minute. I'm just, fuming a little bit while I put stuff up and thinking about how, how unfortunate it is that these chickens happen to be a part of a prank. You know, typically, pranks are best when they don't involve live things because, well, what's the best way to get rid of live things? Although, maybe instead of slaughtering them, what I can do is have a chicken army. So I'm gonna get as many of these chickens as I can, coming with me. Oh, I should say, these chickens mega lag the server. They're the #1 source of lag, and according to the timing reports, so thanks to whoever did this. But honestly though, it's like, I don't want to take them anywhere because then someone's gonna stumble upon them and it's gonna be mega lag all of a sudden. Unfortunately, I think there's only one way out of this, and the chicken nuggies person is correct. So, I'm very sorry that some pranksters chose to put you in this prank, even though you didn't want it, but we are gonna not run out of food for a while. Also, listen to that noise, if you can hear it. Just the noise of their feet. Say goodbye. This may take a while, but it must be done. My house needs to be totally animal-free. Well, except for my dogs. But once animals have taken over my house, that's when I lose control. That means it's no longer really my house. The animals get squatters' rights. And then when I try to evict them, it turns out they've been in my house for too long. Would have been funny if you used a rocket crossbow. You know what would have been? How do I make a rocket crossbow? That's something I've never done. Look at your road. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to do some serious revitalizing, aren't I? I'm starting to get nervous that there's a lot of things, a lot of subtle adjustments to my base. Look at my road. What am I looking at? There's a few chickens in there. I'm not seeing anything special, though. What's above my road? What is above my road? I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what is that? Oh, no. There's gonna be so much. So, okay. I don't know what that is. I can't tell from here. Maybe I'll use my spyglass. My spyglass is in my ender chest. Okay. I'll get to that in a minute. And, bombs away. Okay, I will admit that was somewhat satisfying. Worth it. Okay. Well, I discovered something new. That's something I've never done before. And what that means is I need even more firework stars because I'm going to do... Let's see. We'll do some blue because I got a ton of lapis. Well, these are going to be the last ones I'm going to make because total incompetence is probably the word I would use to describe my firework crafting skills. Uh-oh, I hit my dog. Well, let's go upstairs and kill some of the ones in the bigger group. Make no mistake, every last chicken is going to get eliminated because I cannot have these things lagging up my house. Oh man, I could spend this entire stream cleaning up these chickens. That's what I'm a bit nervous about. So we need to get this done quickly. Oh, sit down, so that people don't choose to do this type of prank in the future. How many chickens are there? Actually, on second thought, I'm not sure I really want to know the answer to that question. How many chickens are there? I'm still hearing them. How did they get back in there? Shouldn't you be suffocating? How do these keep happening? There's more everywhere. And I used to give IRDM so much crap for having a massive chicken farm. Wait a minute. Someone's throwing eggs. I saw that. Where are you? There you are. Get out of here. Don't make me kill you. No more eggs. All right. You know, when you continue to place eggs, all you do is ensure that more chickens are going to get destroyed. Architecturally, this is sort of a mess. I don't know. I still think there's a lot of improvements to be had on what the interior design is and the exterior design. It's kind of nice how it's open, but I also want there to be sort of more little places. Like, I like these guest room type of things. Yeah, my home is open to anybody. You can always come into my house if you want. Me and Remy did the prank. Aha, that's why Remy was so disappointed about not being online. The puzzle pieces fall into place. Well, first order is to slaughter the innocents. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of chickens. So I know what's going on. Those chickens were producing eggs. And then this thing was dropping those eggs. I'm pretty sure that was what the goal of this is. You leave for like a week, you stay, take a break from the server, and suddenly it's just a madhouse. So we'll spawn so many chickens. There are just... you know, sometimes you go on the stream and you don't really know what to expect. And this is not what I expected. Somebody did like a minor prank once where they did like put a chicken spawning machine, like a lag machine, on my roof. But this is... I'm gonna have chickens for days. Okay, so now I gotta go get the other one. I don't have like an easy way to get to my roof. All right, let's go take care of mystery object number 2. I am not so sure that it's a mystery though. Down we go. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. How did that... Alright, that is so annoying. I can already tell what type of a stream this is going to be. This is going to be a chaotic, messy stream. The fact that they're all young tells me that somebody in this house is currently still throwing eggs. The question is, who is it? I'll have to keep an eye out. Sus levels rise. This is... sus levels are kind of at a pretty high level right now. One of the higher levels that I've seen. Alright, I give defeat. I give up. The white flag. The white flag is coming out. We're going to options. Going to music and sound. How sweet a sound that is. Yes. You win, pranksters. You pushed me to my limit. I can't deal with them. I'm turning the sound off for chickens. What is root doing? The sign says, here lies root. And so, Z works. Yeah, that's it. There's a, in the Melon Temple, and the Melon Temple we saw in an earlier clue, the Melon Temple has a here lies root thing at the very end. It's sort of like the altar. So the question is, what is root doing? Well, I mean, here lies root kind of implies that root's dead, right? That's sort of how I would read that initially. I don't know if I totally considered the implications of root being dead, right? So he's leaving all these clues and he's not alive. That's kind of interesting. I would like to... I want to build a replica of the Melon Temple on this server. For the 15 of you who are here, one of the things I like doing on this server is going out, 1,000 blocks, 1,500 blocks, and just building stuff. So making, like, mysterious things. And I've been doing this for a while, and I have several things out there, and no one's found them yet. It's a bit interesting. I'm hoping someone finds them at some point, but it hasn't happened. That's a good point, Cookies and Twitch. I should go on the Zedworks server at some point and sort of see if any of this stuff is still around. I have to think, with all the attention Old Root's been getting with the Some Ordinary Gamers video and then my video, I hope that server's not griefed. I don't want to be like the Fit MC type of a thing where he gets 2B2T popular and then it kind of changes 2B2T. So I'm really hoping that I didn't, I don't know, encourage griefers on Zedwork, because that's really not all what I want. I want that history to remain. But at the same time, I think it's really cool, and I want people to know about Old Root, because it's a really, I don't know, I thought it was a really interesting puzzle, and it's got a ton of views. I was just looking at it, it's got like 900,000, my video. So that's super awesome. That's really cool. Automatic bamboo farm. Pretty simple. I did this on the last stream, a couple streams ago. The last stream, I think, actually was like a really bad version of it, and then I did a Discord-only stream where I improved it substantially. So I think if you're just watching on the Modern Gaming Later channel, you probably haven't seen the new version. So this is not the most efficient thing ever, but it's a lot better than it was, and that's kind of good enough for me. Just wanting it to be a little bit bigger. So what happens is these grow. The observer sees it, pushes this piston, goes down this water stream, up this bubble column, through these hoppers, and fills up these chests. So I always have, in theory, powered. Okay, finally, 47 minutes and 34 seconds later. Oh, a diamond. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Well, some bribes. Well, I tend to think of them not as bribes, but as financial encouragement. So, as I was saying, this house is still a bit of a mess, and I want to make a few adjustments to it. First off, I'm not a good builder. I'm not a great builder, so building is a challenge for me. But I kind of set out, what I do is I kind of build the edges first, And I try and do the edges in kind of a weird shape. So I don't do just a giant rectangle. I do the edges in something that's weird, something that's a little bit convoluted. And if you go up top and look down, you can see it's not a normal shape. Like I'm just walking around. This shape is not normal. It's not like a typical shape. So I do that and then I kind of work up. So the advantage is it looks less stagnant, like not just squares and stuff. But the disadvantage is it becomes incredibly tricky to like lay out things on the inside. And honestly, for this house, I may have made it a little bit too big. I've had some houses on previous servers that are wood where I did the same type of thing, but it wasn't massive. And this, unfortunately, might be a little bit on the massive side. So there's this weird sort of hallway here. It goes up. It's a mess. I will be the first to admit this house is not good. It could use some serious work. But I don't think it's unsalvageable. I think by thinking it through and, really considering what I can do, I can make this house have a much, much stronger interior. And the truth is, I think to have a truly solid construction job, you got to plan it out ahead of time. I mean, you can't write a symphony just like this. You can't just adjust it until it's good. It's got to have some sort of good plan before you get going, or else it's a real pain. All right, so this works well. I like this. I like how this goes up. Oh, and then I have all this area down here that I don't use. Oh, you know what this place would be good at? Although maybe it'd be better a lower level. But like a place for people to sign their name if they've been here, because people will sometimes just put signs in the house, which is okay. It's fine with me. But sometimes I have to move them or break them, and so it's like the sign's not permanent. But you're right. That's what I should do. I should just take a day, commit the day, and watch YouTube videos on construction. Okay. There's part of me that wants to eliminate this level here. But I'm starting to become more convinced that this is actually not really necessary. But, okay, something's going on over here. To hear what it is, I gotta turn my note blocks back on. Let me play it again. I'm not sure I recognize it. The fleas, something to do with it. Huh. The fleas. The fleas? What does that mean? Anyways, I've decided we are scrapping this level. There's a lot of signs on the Zedworks server, and that's something in my video I didn't go into a super ton of detail with that. But there's like this Google Drive somewhere that has all of the known signs. And there's a ton. There's a lot of signs. I should go on that server. I think I will at some point. I'm so confused if Old Root was active and sneaked up to where the rest is. I really don't think Alex Bale is still updating Old Root. That's kind of the sense I get from talking to him. He seems to be... kind of seems to him as though he thinks his newer ARGs are better than Old Root, and I think he's probably right. So I would be really surprised if it's actually Alex Bale updating. Is this the only one of this shape? I'm getting it pretty consistently. Oh, there we go. The Lone Wanderer. I think these might be the only two. In that case, I don't have much of a choice. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the stream here because, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I have to go do something. I have something scheduled. So the stream is, unfortunately, a little bit shorter than normal. But I'm still glad that I got to spend some time doing this with you guys. And thanks to everybody who watched and tuned in. And yeah, I've been kind of bad about streaming. I'm going to try and be more consistent as time goes on. So just going to do more streams, hopefully. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. It's been Retro Gaming Now, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.